Hey guys, it just dawned on me I forgot to do my final thoughts on what I thought about Serbia. Did I like Serbia? Was it a good place to visit? Let's check it out.
Hey, Vern.
Hey guys, Vern Danke, welcome back. So we're gonna head to the laundromat and do our little walk and talk as we're headed, so let's check it out. All right, so when you're walking in Thailand, you gotta really be careful. You gotta watch where you're going because, as in other places in Asia, the sidewalk is not always completely safe. There's a lot of obstacles, pipes, things that are kind of in the way. All right, so if I'm looking down, that's why. So to be quite honest, you guys, I almost didn't go into Serbia. Now, I had met a couple of other travelers that were thinking about going to Serbia, and just out of the clear blue, I thought, maybe I could try Serbia. Now, I knew nothing about Serbia before I went. I had only known about Yugoslavia, just tiny little bits of the war that happened, and some of the old history that I read in my history books, but that was pretty much it. Although I didn't really know much about Serbia. And so it was a complete learning experience, the whole trip. So they're set up with their checkpoint. A lot of traffic stops here, looking for traffic violators. So at the beginning of the month here in Thailand, they get the traffic stops. As I was saying, I almost didn't go to Serbia. I didn't have any bias towards Serbia, good or bad, I just didn't know. I kind of had an unsure feeling. And when I mentioned to other people, they're like, is it safe there? Is that a safe place to go? And then I thought about it. I thought, I don't know, is it? The crazy thing is, when I got there, it was amazing how safe and amazing it really was. That was kind of the mind blower. Out of all of the Balkan countries I went to, Serbia was actually the most amazing. It had the most chill vibe. It had the most going on. And I really loved it there. And I stayed almost 2 months. It was hard to leave. When a lot of travelers went there, they'd go and they'd come right back. And how many places do people leave and come right back? That was the cool thing. A lot of travelers were also sad to leave. It felt like their second home. And I tell you what, after traveling 10 months, to see life open and as amazing as it was really hard to leave, but I knew that I had to. So that's what I did. My thinking was, if I didn't try to get into Asia when it was open, I may not get into Asia. I wasn't sure how long it was going to stay open, so I kind of made a mad dash to just go for it. And once you invest that much money into getting your Shape Plus certified hotel, your ticket bought, you got about a 2-week window, and it's all got to work. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen. So there was a lot of pressure, and I had a lot on my mind, so I didn't make this Serbia video till now. We're almost headed to the laundromat, so we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So we're at a new laundromat that I haven't vlogged yet. It's real nice, real clean, and I'll show you the prices here so you can see what it costs here at this laundromat. This is where we're at. Pretty busy today, so we need a washing machine first. And the washing machines, here are the prices. It's pretty similar to where it was in Krabi. It's just a little bit cheaper, actually. These are the machines. So you got the big machine, 14, 18, and then a couple smaller ones. We'll grab a smaller one. And then you got the dryers here. Pretty good sized dryers. Only have about 6 of them. All right, so it looks like we have 18 minutes. So let's go for a walk while we're waiting on this. All right, guys, so when I went into Serbia, I didn't have any kind of a bias at all because I just didn't know what to expect. And it was good that way for me because it made me be patient enough to just let Serbia present itself to me in a way that was more genuine. And I ended up staying at a hostel down kind of by the main bridge. And I met a lot of foreigners at that hostel, and it was really a great experience. So I was a little concerned about getting COVID when I was in the hostel. Some people had said to me, hey, Vern, you better be careful. You're going to be around a lot of people. And that's very valid. That's very true. It was a risk. It was cheap. Now, when I came there, it was around 10 to 12 US dollars. And then as the season picked up, it turned out to be about, I think, $14 a day. So it was a little more expensive, but it was a prime area. And there wasn't a lot going on with the other places that I was at. Montenegro was pretty slow. Albania was really slow. And Serbia was rocking. Serbia rocked. Now, Serbia had crazy good nightlife. When I went there, after about the first week or two, they were open till 4 a.m. If you wanted to party at the bar, 4 a.m. And there was one place called the drugstore. Now, the drugstore would stay open till 10 a.m. If you really wanted to get crazy, 10 a.m., you could stay up all night long and party the next day. Rave your brains out. So, yeah. So one thing I kind of regretted was when I got to Serbia, I was a little bit burned out. So I didn't do as much traveling. I kind of needed to just kind of relax and not do much when I was there. So I didn't spend as much time in the wilderness, and I didn't travel to as many towns. And the other reason is there wasn't as much transportation option in some of the places where I was at. There was in some, but not in others. So, all right, guys, so I got 18 minutes. I'm not gonna make this 18 minutes. So what did I think? Was the food good in Serbia? The food was pretty good. It was almost like, out of the Balkan countries that I went to, Serbia kind of took everything just kind of to the next level. It was. So would I go to Serbia again? Absolutely. Absolutely. Serbia was great. I just didn't get to see enough in Serbia. But it was also chill, and it was okay to not be on the move every few minutes. Like when you go to some places, you just hit the ground running, and at the end you need a vacation from your vacation. And I needed just a vacation from my vacation when I got into Serbia, and I could do that. I could just go down to that cool walking street and just hang out there and just people watch, go get an ice cream cone, get a simple meal, and that was great. I could sit at that fantastic castle they had and just kind of watch the sunset and waste away a day. So it was a really good experience. And I met people from countries I've never even been to. And that was really cool. I made a lot of really deep connections with some really amazing people, some travelers that I just didn't get a chance to really connect with on a lot of the other places that I went to because the hostels were closed in most of the other countries. Now, in Thailand here, most of the hostels are closed and there are no travelers that I can connect with. So I'm kind of on my own going to the expat locations to find those people to connect to. So one thing that Serbia gives you is options. You have options for connecting to people. You have options for nightlife. You have options for places that are fully open. You have options to travel from very scenic areas. You can take a ride up the Danube River on a boat. You can go up the Sava. There's so much history to the area. It was really, really special. It was special for me. Now, never in Serbia did I feel uncomfortable or unsafe. I just felt like everything was just relaxed, you know? And I probably looked like most of the people there, so it wasn't like I stood out that much. But even the people that were there from other countries, they felt just as welcome there also. There's a couple from Argentina that were helping out the hostel. They loved it there. There was a guy from England in my bunk room. There were people from India, people all over. It was really a cool experience. And I really loved connecting to the people, and everybody that was there loved it. I just can't say enough about Serbia. I just really had an amazing time there. And I look forward to going back and finishing my trip again there when I do go back. All right, so I'm gonna get back and finish this laundry. This is laundry day today. But I wanted to spend a couple minutes and thank the people of Serbia for showing me such a good time and making that a special trip for me. And living there almost 2 months really opened my eyes. And I really thank the people from the bottom of my heart. So thank you, Serbia, and I will see you again in the future. All right, check out this vending machine. So it's all digital. You touch what you want, and you get to pick virtually. So let's see how much these things cost. So water, price is 10 baht. Let's try iced tea. What is that? 15 baht. You can redeem your cards, you can top up your load, or you can buy other products. Let's see what else they sell. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. Some kind of a promo code.
Hey, Vern.